Welcome to the craziest and longest running show on earth. Joanne, no, Joanne, I don't want you to pick up the picks. Because you know what happens when you bend over to pick up picks. The heart bubbles, leads to tutors. Nobody wants a tutor looter from Joanne. You know? Like, we're getting calls from the news. What's that going on? There's a smell permeating from your general vicinity. Is everything okay? Yeah, Joanne's picking up picks again. You know? Sometimes when you're there and you're dealing with it, but you're the only one dealing with it, you guys are through the screen. I know you can hear the wheeze. I know. But can you smell the Joanne? No, I don't think so. No. The wheeze? Yeah, you got the wheeze. You're there. You're getting the wheezeroo. But smell? That's just me. I'm the only one who deal, with the smell. Joanne, did you just turn? Really? Commercials in the first 1 minute. Thanks, YouTube. It's sad when when she just does simple things like turn. Because the effervescence, it changes. It just gets more pungent. What's that? No, Joanne, I know that you can't do anything about it. I get it. But you can do something about that wheeze, I think. Right? WD-40 or something? Just bring it down. We're going to get a little extra lubrication on it. And then you're going to be good. Right? No, nothing? Bueller? Poor Joanne, We do have a GoFundMe for Joanne, just so you know. It's not in the link tree below, but if you do go to my link tree, which is in the description below on all platforms, should be on all platforms, linktree.com/Mark Pires, you could donate to the show, and we will give Joanne her fair share. And you could donate all of your hard-earned dollar bills, and we're going to donate many doll hairs to Joanne. She gets a lot of doll hairs from this show. I'm giving her $500 hairs an episode, and then the bonus ones when you guys donate dollars. Conversion rate, doll hair. Opening up a new bank. Doll Hair International. Yeah. You should look it up. Yellow Pages. No, we're still using it. I get it. Like, we're Google. I'm not good. We're still doing the Yellow Pages, It's let me go open it to the banks. Let me see what's in there. Oh, look at that. We're the only one left. We're the only bank in there. Everybody else went Google, Got Prime, they were like, we'll give you the entire freaking, 8 pages. I said, can we do that just to maybe showcase a photo of Joanne's heart on 8 pages? I'll do 8 pages, Renaissance Man show, and we went down the line. The bank got its own 8 pages too. Doll Hair International. Trademark. Yeah, it was, we went big league on that one. Sometimes when you take the extra steps to protect your intellectual property, you can't, no one's going to come out of down in Florida. You're not going to see, Fifth Third, all of a sudden it's the Fifth Third Doll Hair International. No, I'm sorry. We're not allowing that because in our trademark, we allow for no abuse of the use of the name Doll Hair International. So you can't put a Fifth Third in front. No, I'm sorry. It's the Fifth Third National International. We're going to get tricky and throw a national in front of the international. Just call yourself the World Bank, The Doll Hair World Bank. It's got a good ring to it. The DWB. Year 2024, the DWB does it, All of a sudden everybody's just, I'm going to put my money in the DWB. Yeah, you know me. Everybody's just on the street singing it. You down with DWB? You know, what's Joanne? Joanne says, yeah, you know me, but with the wheeze. You know, it's like you come here hoping that she'll get the wheeze under control. You come here hoping that the DWB comes out with a single that year. You know, 2024, they're coming out with a single as well, you know, because everybody wants to pump it while they're out there. They're like, pump it real good. DWB. You know, everything's turned into rap tunes. There's like, it's the big TikTok trend is to do it like a freestyle. You know, you could do like one bar DWB style. They're out there like scouting. They're looking for that next, you know, bar. You got bars? And you're the guy who's like, I got bars. They're like, oh, really? Let's see what you got. You down with DWB? You're like, I think I've heard that one before. I'm not really sure what that was. Thievery. They go to court, you know, 2029. You know, they were there with the original, you know, Naughty by Nature showing up, courtroom style across. They stole that from me, the DWB. That's a thievery job. You know, you guys don't know the OPP. Other people's problems, other people's possessions, you know. Other people's privates, you know, they did all kinds of things with the OPP back in the day, you know, and he's here doing the DWB, you know, and in a way, I get it. We killed it with the OPP. I get it. They're doing the DWB, trying to see if he could slip one by, you know, like Vanilla Ice. Yeah, Ice baby, you know, doing a little something like that. But it's also like under pressure, and you're in the middle of both, you know. Oh, he added one more note. Okay. Added one more note, really? It's the same freaking song. Just right. You down with DWB? Gold 2027, you know. It was a long battle legally, you know. Naughty by Nature. They took them all the way to the finish line. You know, they're like, we're not letting you get away with this one. You know? OPP, that was one of our trademark tunes. That's the one where people are like, yeah, Naughty by Nature, they was Naughty by Nature. You know, they came out with that OPP. Everybody was saying, what is OPP? Oh, it's for people, the P is, that's not that simple. Oh, it's not. Yeah, what is it? Other people's what? Other people's principles. They started getting like really philosophical. Other people's philosophies. That was one too, you know. Yeah, no, Joanne, I think I've exhausted that one to, you know, to the extreme. Not really sure I could do much more on that one. What's that? I know, Joanne. I'm sure I could do another 37 minutes on that. I'm just saying, you know, you're here doing it. Doll Hair International style. You know, it's like the next big blockbuster Hollywood film, you know. Oh, did you hear about it? Doll Hair International starring Clive Owen? Yeah, he's there. He's trying to see if he could stop the robbery. You know, Spike Lee got involved too. He's directing it. You know, you look. You want to do a Doll Hair International and try to bypass Spike Lee? I'm sorry, no. You're in trouble. You know, they tried to get Danny Aiello as well for the part, but he couldn't make it. That he was not doing well. You know, when you're in the process and you're like, who do we get? Who do we get? Rosie Perez is busy too. She can't make it. Hey, puppies, stop it up there. I'm in the middle of doing a Renaissance Man show. You know, when you're doing it. Got puppies up there doing it, apparently. It was one boy, one girl. You know what happens when, you know, that combination. 2022, though. You never know anymore in 2022. It could be anything. Could mean anything in 2022. It's Monday. It's Mark Pires. I was walking, and it's the longest running daily show on earth. We're talking about 1,446 days in a row, I think it is. 56 days in a row, Joanne. Stop whispering sweet wheezes in my ear. You know, I'm here trying to do the intro to the show. She's going, hey. You know what I mean? So, guys, we got through the crazy, like, below zero thing. S-Coop, what's the temp where you are? Oh, Mark, it's okay. It's only negative 74 today. That's an improvement. Poor S-Coop. She said she saw like people start walking and then they freeze as they start, and then all of a sudden they're just there, frozen. It's like Medusa saw them or something. Just had 3 or 4 more steps and then frozen in their place. Thawed out now though. It's weird. They just went right back to walking when they unthawed. Okay, S-Coop says it's negative 12 tonight, guys. That is an improvement. S-Coop said it was negative, I think, 34 the other day. So, that's like freaking Palm Beach, Florida. Right, S-Coop? You're there taking off your jacket, going outside, going like... I know it. I know it. Oh, goodness, you know, when you just feel like almost doing like a polar bear dip, you know, I'm just going to see how it feels. Jump in that lake over there, you know, behind your house, down the street, you know. You're just actually going to go and take like a little, like, walk. You're not even going to jog. You're just going to walk there in like shorts and a t-shirt, you know. And then you just be like, you know what? I'm going to take the shorts off. I got a like, bathing suit, but it's not a one-piece. No, it's a two-piece. I'm getting in that polar bear style, you know? And it almost is like too warm for you. You know what I mean? Like you were like, I'm cold. And then you're like, this is too warm. I don't know what I could have done. Maybe it was just, I don't know, 30 degrees colder. You know? Anyway, how's everybody doing out there? We are officially here for the 1456th day in a row. We are approaching the first year first. The 4th year is coming to completion. We will be into our 5th year in a row live every single day. And I don't know if I'm going to continue on beyond 1,500 days in a row. I'm just telling you. I've been thinking that for a bit because, you know, the concept of doing this is not, it should be, the whole world should be showing up here every day. And the reality is we still can't get more than the family that shows up here every day to show up. So it's an issue with suppressing the signal of this show. And they don't let others that are out there that are looking for something right now know that we're on. And that's been the way it's been for 1,456 days in a row. So if you happen to find me right now, give me a follow and a share. This is the longest running show on earth. 1,456 days in a row of coming out here without a script, living in the moment, and writing a piece of music or comedy for you. Matt Zabrowski, can we get that woo-hoo? Right? Gosh almighty, Zabrowski. That was Grammy worthy. You know? I know you got a Grammy, Zabrowski. That's why I said it. He goes, you know I got a Grammy. We know. You talk about it all the time, you know? The other day, Pamela was like, you know, how often does Zabrowski have to talk about his friggin' Grammy? You know? And I was like, Pam, you're speaking to the choir. Preaching to it. You know? Like, I'm with you. Zabrowski, we're kind of sick of hearing about your Grammy. Every time you speak and talk to us here, it's about your stupid Grammy. We know. You got it for the song I wrote. Nobody even listened to the song. They just went right to woohoos that year. You know? Zabrowski, freaking clean sweep. There's not anybody who, you know. So he's up for a secondary nomination for this year. If you guys want to give him a vote, you can do that on, you know, Grammy dot whatever. You know, I don't even care, Zabrowski, because they don't. I got 196 songs on iTunes. They don't even know it at the Grammys. It's too bad. We got songs about society. We write them live in the moment. We loop them. Here's one. Check this out. I got your back. I wrote this 3 nights ago, 4 or 5 nights ago. It's going live tomorrow or the next day on YouTube. You gotta make sure you subscribe. Link in bio. Yep. Grab the link in the bio. Head over to the YouTube. Yep, gonna do what we do every day for the last 4 years in a row. Yeah, starting up here, 5 years. We're gonna get into it. Yeah, we're gonna go live every night like we've been doing 1,456 days in a row. I got your back. Yeah, yeah. I got your back. I gotta grab this freaking guitar. Oh, yeah. pick, man. I got your back. I got your back. I got your back. Where's my pick, Joanne? Did you eat it? She's always eating everything. I got your back. Yep, I'm coming back round the corner again. Gonna do it like we've been doing. Yeah, we're gonna swim against the tide every night. Yeah, I got your back. So if you share, you can tell some people that there's one guy who keeps showing up every day for you. Yeah, that's because I got your back. I got your back. Where's my friggin' pick, Joanne? Gotta find it. I'm looking for it, but I cannot find it anywhere. Cause I throw my friggin' pick after every song I write. It's just a thing we do here. We throw a pick. You write a song live at the moment, you better throw that freaking pick. It's either that or the guitar. I'm not throwing my freaking Les Paul. But a pick, I'll throw every freaking time, and then we have to search for it every freaking show. But I got your back. Yep, I'm gonna find that pick, and I'll play you some guitar go, but gonna rip it up again and again. I got your back. All right, what else did we write this week? The sun is setting on the day. What? The sun is setting on the day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you got to play if you wanna make it. The sun is setting on the day. There's no going back. Yeah, you wanna get one chance. The sun is setting on the day. Setting on the day, yeah, 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 yeah. Sun setting on the day, yeah, yeah, yeah. From here to Chicago, yeah, Monticello, yeah, you can go across the world, back, yeah, setting on the day, yeah. The sun is setting on the day. Wrote that this week. Freaking A. This is what we did last night. It's a Christmas song. It's Christmas Day. Ooh, it's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. Yeah, yeah. So that'll be for next year. Erasing that because we don't need it anymore. Whoa! This is the other one I'm working on currently, but I gotta get all of them. Check this one out. Yep. Don't listen to the man, no. What if you listen to the man? Oh, what if you make it strong? Listening to the man. What if you don't listen to the man? Don't listen to the man. What doesn't kill you make you stronger? Listen to the man. listen to the man, gonna lead you down the wrong road, yeah, to the dead end. Yeah, can't get out, yeah, you're blocked in. Oh, yeah, when you listen to the man. Oh, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. Listen to the man. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. Listen to the man. Don't listen to the man, no. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. Don't listen to the man. No. Don't listen to the man. No. Don't listen to the man. Hold up, guys. Give me a second. Oh, goodness, that's when we do it right. So I'm going to pop something on for you guys real quick. Give me a few minutes to, and this may unfortunately give us a commercial. But I have to run next door. And I have to. We're going to put this on because of, again, this is more of a best of we're doing here. And this is something that because Virginia is now a family member of the show, especially, this one I think she'll really appreciate. This is one I didn't put out before.
On every vacation.
I mean, I put it out, but it's been a while, so here we go.
This is the best time of the year to play World of Tanks.
Play for free
great,
and get
Arnold.
tons of gifts.
I was down
Come
to
on.
talk to my doctor about Rubelsis.
Ask your healthcare provider about Rubelsis today.
Enjoy. This is the first story of the day. Joanne, start pushing the freaking teleprompter. I'm running out. I'm trying to do the story here. Sometimes you got to give it to her, Joanne. She's really just the worst, admin / program director there is in the East Coast. I get the worst of all. Joanne, Randy Telefriffin, when you're talking about the director of directors. Ed Wood, Telefriffin. Ocean water along U.S. coasts will rise about 1 foot by 2050, scientists warn. It's like history is repeating itself, but in fast forward, says William Sweet, a sea level rise expert with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. That's NOAA, Joanne. You didn't know it's NOAA. Like, they had to go acronym, but they could have done it up front. So now I didn't have to read the whole thing. I'm just saying. No, I know, Joanne. Slow it down. She goes, maybe I should back it up a little. Yeah, you're freaking backing up all right. Dude, teleprompter. It's like history is repeating itself, but in fast forward, says William Sweet, a sea level rise expert with the NOAA. I'm going that way, Joanne. I'm skipping the rest. That's a long one. No, Joanne, I already said it once. You gotta say it again? She's telling me I gotta read it through like it says on the script. They pay you for that. She says, I don't get paid, Joanne. I'm here for the goodness of mankind. Fine, I'll do it for you, just because you asked me 74 times and you won't stop cheese gratering me in the ear. Over here, they're hearing this on TikTok. They're like, what is that lady in the background doing screaming at the host? He's trying to do a show. Like right now even. You guys hear how loud she is screaming at me, right? Oh my. Yeah, no, I know, Joanne. Anyway, fine, I'll do it, Joanne. Whatever. It's like history is repeating itself, but in fast forward, says William Sweet, a sea level rise expert with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, Joanne, and one of the authors of the new report. People living in coastal cities are already facing encroaching seas. Every extra inch of ocean water scours beaches and seawalls, exacerbates flooding during hurricanes, and makes it more likely that salty water will undermine buildings and infiltrate sewers, storm drains, and drinking waters. Oh my. Joanne, it says reservoirs. They didn't put the oh my in there. Stop ad-libbing. She's throwing things in for me to read on the teleprompter. The report gives the most concrete and certain sea level projections ever published in the United States of America. The authors of the report are 24 top climate scientists paid by the government from across the federal government. Bang, biggity boo! I ad-libbed now and it's really there, Joanne! Oh. The authors are, let me read that one more time, Joanne, but in slow motion. The authors of the report are 24 top climate scientists from across the globe. Joanne. You see that, Joanne? We did it. You know. Where was I, Joanne? You throw me for a loop here. I'm trying to do it. You know. In many parts of the world, sea level rise is worse because coastal land is sinking. Joanne, did you hear that? You weren't paying attention, Joanne? Gosh almighty. No, I'll go in reverse. In many parts of the world, sea level rise is worse because coastal land is sinking, Joanne. Yeah, can you believe it? The new report adds up all those factors to give regional estimates for different parts of the U.S. The author predicts about 1.5 feet of sea level rise for the Gulf Coast by 25th. Joanne, what are we going to do? I know you can't go. You can't float out of here. Maybe you can float. We haven't thought about it. You are at hot air balloon carditis. Maybe you can float out of here. By 2050, the particular hotspots from Texas to Mississippi were extraction for underground oil, gas, and drinking water, and that's caused by land to rapidly collapse into the rising ocean water, Joanne. You know, Joanne just doesn't learn unless you scream at her. So I scream at her. She needs to know that I know you're there, Joanne. I could friggin' hear you wheezing right now. Yeah!
is the next level. Play now.
Things happen fast on the street. Your speed can feel slow when you're driving, but if you hit someone, it's terrifyingly fast. Drivers, look for pedestrians and cyclists. And slow your turns to 5 miles per hour. Speeding ruins lives. Slow down.
Right. There are similar hotspots in the mid-Atlantic region, including Annapolis, Maryland, and Norfolk, Virginia. That's a bad word, Joanne. I always thought Norfolk, that's a bad word. I just can't even say it properly. Norfolk, Norfolkers, Norfolk. How do you say it without offending somebody? Where are you from? Norfolk. What did you say to me? I'm going to slap you in the face, sir. I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean to offend you. I was telling you where I'm from. I'm from a place called Norfolk. And you're sitting there getting offended by it. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to deal with you and being offended by Norfolk? I said it the way I know how to say it. Oh, it's your accent. What am I doing? That's my accent. That's how I talk. I say Norfolk. And you're going to get offended by Norfolk? That's me saying how do you say it? Norfolk? That's even worse. I heard you go Boston on it. You're from Norfolk? No, I'm sorry. You can't do it. You got to throw a fuck, Norfolk, and you're still skating the line there. You're skating the line on Norfolk. I'm just saying. Some people think they can get away with it. Why don't you go Norfolk yourself? Whoa! What did he just say? I can't believe he did that. He's talking about where he's from. Virginia told me to go Norfolk myself. That's when you've really got a problem with society. People around just using Norfolk as a way to kind of throw, really offensive comments at each other as they walk by at hockey games and at a bowling alley. How you doing over there? I'm doing pretty good. I just bowled, 287. Sounds like you got Norfolked. Yeah, almost at a 300. Got Norfolked. Sometimes you're doing it and you're trying not to deal with the offensive words of the world. And someone takes a city and decides to go there with it, You know what? You know how many times I've been Norfolked? What, are you kidding me? I was out there. I paid too much for it. I asked for a refund. They said, that's how much you paid. There's no give backs, no take backs. Are you kidding me? You just gave me the old Norfolk shuffle. That's an old thing that was done with the gangs back in the day in Norfolk. The Norfolk shuffle. No, Joanne, not like the Icky Shuffle. Totally different. Icky Shuffle is different. It was doing that. You can't do Icky Shuffle with the Norfolk Shuffle. They would kick Icky out. I'm sorry, Icky. We don't need you. We got Norfolk. This is something we've been working out for years, to the Norfolk style. And basically, you can just kind of take the hint, You're Norfolked. It's a sad thing when Icky didn't get to do the shuffle on the way out. He thought he could do his Icky Shuffle with the Norfolk Shuffle. I'm sorry, they don't work. They're not congruent. No. They don't work in tandem. Oh, look, I did this one, and then I did that one. Yeah, Icky Shuffle was much better than the Norfolk Shuffle. But right now, we're going with Norfolk Shuffle. What, Joanne? No, Joanne, you can't do the Icky Shuffle and also go and audition for the Norfolk, shuffle. You can't do it. They don't want any more people with hearts the size of a freaking hot air balloon. What are we talking about? Sometimes you wonder when Joanne's going to come to her senses. Guys, it's a shame that they had to name the city Norfolk. Just saying. The East Coast is projected to experience a little more than a foot of sea level rise in the next 30 years, Joanne. It sounds like they're Norfolked, I'm just saying, you're there, and in 30 years, oh, guys, we're doing okay. You are Norfolked. Yeah, we thought we were good. We put it out over the wire. Norfolked. Guys, we need to get some emergency help. Maybe we should call Emergency Management Associates, Ron Tyler, and ask if we can get some assistance. because currently we're Norfolked. They call the National Guard, they call, like the freaking Navy SEALs and like the, the Merchant Marines or whatever. They call them all. They're all like, we got to go down to Norfolk. They're like, what are we doing down there? There's a freaking group of people that are totally Norfolked. We got to go and get them. Right now, they are totally Norfolk. If we don't get them, it's the end of their Norfolkian life. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about over here? Like when they're back at home, they just go around saying they're Norfolking it. Like, what are you doing? I'm getting my Norfolk on. You what? Yeah, I Norfolked the hell out of that last night. Like, they're using it in a weird third, in like a way, expressing themselves with it. It's a very interesting thing when you're out there on the streets and you hear them using it. The kids, especially the kids. Did you go to that party last night? Yeah, it was a Norfolk good time. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Did you get that girl? Did you get her number? You Norfolking right? I did. Norfolk, Virginia. Great city. Great town. Where is it? City? It's a town. It's a city. It's a great area in Virginia. I have no fucking idea where it is, but it's somewhere in Virginia. Oh, what are you doing? You going out hunting? Where? No fucking idea. I have no fucking idea. I was supposed to go. And my friend told me I'll meet me in Norfolk. So I said, okay, where the heck's Norfolk? I have no fucking idea. Come down there and meet me there in Norfolk. Norfolk? Where is the Norfolking idea? I can't anymore. Oh, my goodness. No, Joanne, no. Are you kidding me, Joanne? I can't. I did my best with it. It's Norfolk. I know I don't know how to say it correctly. No, Norfolk, you. No, you can't say that to me. She gets it like on my nerves, starts doing a George Soros voice, and then she's saying for me to go Norfolk myself. You know what I mean? You can't tell me to Norfolk myself. I'm there going to Virginia. I'm traveling through the streets. I see the kids out there doing high fives. What's up, Norfolker? Bang five, high fives, doing in the streets, You go out and grab a slice of pizza? You damn Norfolking right, I did. And everybody is excited when they go to the hockey game that night and they get the big game. They score the big goal at the end of the game. Third period, they're there down the ice. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Go, scoops it in, right? I think that's what I scooped it in. Yeah, that was some Norfolking game. It sure was. Best game ever. You going to that party? You're Norfolking, right? I am. When you got the newspaper the next day. Oh, how many commercials did we hit while I was
That's the problem.
not in front of the computer? Norfolk beats Hampshire. We Norfolk the hell out of them. Buy Menon. When you gotta buy Menon, you're doing it with Norfolk. I can't help it. This is the news, Joanne. You get in the news, you give me Norfolk. I gotta roll with it on that one. Woo! Sea level rise is happening more slowly on the West Coast, including much of southern and western Alaska. The report finds the authors predict about 6 inches of sea level by 2050. Hawaii, Joanne, that's how you say it. Hawaii and the island territories in the Caribbean will see a little more than a half a foot of sea rise. So, Joanne, if you were paying attention, I know you're not. The unfolding in their eyes, guys, whether you're in Miami or Charleston, Norfolk, or Annapolis, you're Norfolked. It's best to plan before the problems surface, before you're Norfolked. You know what I mean? But it's not to say we can't engineer our way out of this before we're totally Norfolked. We can find our ways to live with the water. We could do a water world thing like I did. I made 2 episodes. Accelerating sea level rise may require the humans change where and how we build homes, offices, roads, and anything else that is better dry than wet. Nor fucking way. You know, you're in the process of doing it, and you run across a story like Norfolk, Virginia. You know, and then of course we got into Virginia, which was a whole other thing, you know. Lost your Virginia in Virginia, you know. What's that, Joanne? Joanne says she's still a Virginia. I get it, Joanne. I get it. Humongocarditis. You know, it's hard for her to go out. She wheezes, you know. Who wants to marry a wheezer? You know, some people snore as like a sleepy time thing. They're like, oh, geez, I didn't know that. I didn't know we didn't live together until we were married, till our nuptials. And then when we started living together, I wanted to strangle him in the middle of the night because he snores like that. But you didn't know, you know? But when you're going in and you got the wheezeroo, you know? I mean, who out there? I'm in. I'll do it, Joanne. No, I'm sorry. Nobody wants Joanne. What's that? No, Joanne, I'm sorry. She wanted me to start a dating app and see if I could just have her be the focus and everybody can, you know, do like a thumbs up or thumbs down on Joanne. I did it. And we had 4,737,242 thumbs down and 1 thumbs up. And I found out that one was just a joke. It was a troll. And he was just pretending that he liked Joanne. But he was, you know, really 4,747,327, you know. So hey, we figured that out. We had to do the research. Had to go through the process. Wheezy. You know, look, when you're there and you sound like a freaking 2-ton truck going in reverse, beep, beep, beep. But that's just her like wheezing with it. Like it's a weird wheeze and whistle. You see weasels, like Frudgy. It's just what happens, you know. And when she's there and she's doing it, the whole world is wondering what the frig is. That a new animal? Is that like, what do we got? Is this a bear, you know, Bigfoot? I mean, just tell me what I'm up against, you know. You start getting in the news like a weird animal was, you know, the audio was played over a speaker potentially. We're not really sure if it was just somebody playing around with a you know, like a keyboard and effects, or we may have potentially a new genetic offspring of animal. It's just Joanne. Potentially a genetic offspring of a human, you know. When you got a gigantocarditis, you know, borderline hot air balloon carditis, just about to jump forward to Barry Bonds carditis, you know, when your head's the biggest your heart's as big as Barry Bonds' head. That's no good, you know. And then, of course, you graduate to the absolute worst possible case of carditis, which is Ben Affleck head carditis. Affleck carditis puts you into almost semi-planetary, you know. You're not really sure how the thing gets around without taking out buildings, you know. Just walking down the street. How are cars going by it? Hey, what are you guys making noise for? Why don't you come and hang out with me instead of being jerks to each other? You hear this? I'm dealing with it. Guys, so we have a, you know, Maggie and Max situation. They've been kind of fighting lately. I think it's normal, except Maggie's a freaking beast with a monster head. And I think that she could eat Max's face. Just saying. And I realize that Max, who's an Australian Shepherd and tends to want to be like that, you know, type A, like masculine dog thing, is like scared of her, you know? And he tries to like show he's tough, but I think he's a little baby. And she's like a friggin' beast. Hey, buddy boy, come here. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you're not a really tough dog or anything. Come here, boy. Good guy. Yeah. Oh, no Maggie. See her? She goes right after him. And he just gets freaked out and walks away. I get it, Max. I'm sometimes thinking if I was a dog that was having to look at her and hear her freaking bark, I'd be like, I don't want to play around with that pup. Look at her. She just eyes him out. Hey, Maggie, get over here. Stop looking at him that way. Like a freaking piece of meat. Get over here. She's going like this. Like she's ready to freaking pounce on him. She's following him around. Come here, buddy. Just stay over here with me. She won't go near you if you're near me. Look at this freaking dog. Come here, Maggie. Get over here. Say hi to everybody. Come here, Bubba. Hey, you over to... Come over. Come here, Mags. Come here, Mags. Magsy, come here. Maggie, come here, Chooch. Come here, Chooch. So I do love these dogs, but they gotta stop like trying to kill each other, and they're getting a little better outside. Not great, like they still bark at people. That's no good. I'm trying to say, you got not bark at people. You don't bark at other dogs and say, "Ruh, ruh, ruh." Maggie's bark is so scary. And I think she's a little baby, but it's scary to me. I'm like, if I didn't know that she won't bite me, like I know. Hey, will you stop biting my stuff? Hey, those are my freaking headphones for when I'm doing studio work, Choochie McGee. I'm dealing with stupid dogs that eat everything they see. You can't bite my stuff. All right? All right? What are we talking about over here? Yesterday, Max ate one of my cables. Yeah. I'm like trying to do a show, and I got to listen to that friggin' thing. Like, there's nothing worse than... Max! No biting my stuff, man! You hear your dog eating up your things? Not good. But the worst part is when they're chewing on something hard. I don't know what it is about hearing a dog chew on hard stuff that just makes me freaking disgusted. What the freak is that? Somebody please, give him like a piece of gum. That's great. That's good, dog. I'm down with that. You do the gum. When you're chewing on like freaking weird, like pieces of a cable that have like hard plastic, and it's like, I'm like, what the is going on over here? I didn't order that. I did not order a puppy. He's 2.5. The dude should know by now. He's a dummy. And no, I'm just kidding. Like, he's really such a sweet puppy. Like when Maggie, who has apparently the worst bladder there is for a dog, like I'll put her to sleep when the show's over. And then right in the freaking morning, crack of dawn, like the roosters are out or something. I don't know, because Maggie's the rooster. There's this freaking whining. Then I'm going to go down and let her out of the her home. And she gets out of the home. She immediately runs over the door, wants to go out. Okay, I open the door. You go the frig out. Max goes to the door, and he looks out the door, and he's like, I'm good. He looks up at me, and he's like, pet me. And I'll pet him for like 5 minutes until Maggie comes right back, And then she comes back in, and then he still hangs out for like a couple hours before he goes out. He's a crazy dog. That dude can chill it probably for 12 hours without having to go to the bathroom. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. And I would say that Maggie is probably a 3-hour and I got to go again type of gal, Some people have small bladders. Maggie's the size of a mountain with a bladder the size of a freaking chihuahua. I don't know what happened there. You'd think a dog that freaking big would be like, I could kick it for 12 too. Let's make a competition out of that as well. She's always wanting to fight with Max. Why not compete, Maggie? Who could be quieter? Who could be quieter until Daddy comes down and lets us out? I win. What's going on over here? Max, are you doing the naughty? Look, she's putting up her leg. She's like, hey, does this look interesting? Look at Max. He's going in. Max, what are you doing, dude? Look, I'm embarrassing him. Hold on. What are you doing? Look at him. He's like, I'm not doing anything. You should be a little careful back there. There may be something going down. She's got a freaking dagger eyes for you. This is a love-hate relationship here. This is like the page 2 news story where like pup kills pup and blind jealous rage. You know what I mean? And we got it going on over here. Maggie eats the throat of Max in a blind fit of rage. Look at this. Max got Maggie. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Hold on, man. I can't figure you. You gotta go and eat each other's freaking throats. Max Scott going downtown. You got to do the dirty dog thing. Max Scott's doing it, I guess when you're an Australian Shepherd, bit of a dog. Where are you guys going? Off screen? Stage right? Okay, we're out of here. You guys freaking going? I'm here. Oh, there they are. Where are you, Dumbo? Maggie. Oh, there's Max. What were you guys doing back there? All of a sudden, they come back looking like, What did you do? What are you guys up to? You know, Max Scott, come here. Why did they become the show? You know what I mean? I'm here doing it. They're back there screwing it. I mean, you know what I mean. Dirty dogs. Dirty dozen dog Aru. When you make a coffee late at night, you finish that freaking coffee. You know what I mean? Some people don't. They waste the freaking coffee. Me, I drink that thing. And then I sleep like a bird. How does a bird sleep? Ready to fly. You know what I mean? Oh, you hear like, I'm up. I'm ready to freaking fly. You know what I mean? What's going on? Oh, no, it's just, you know, a pillow fell. No big deal. I'm ready to go back to sleep. I can also go to sleep like I guess you would say like a 97-year-old who just ate a turkey dinner. That's it. I'm like hanging out. I'm like, guys, yeah, there's the greatest thing in the world. I'm going to take a nap. I'm there within this 13/10 of a second. I was timed just short of the world record. But I got a silver. You know, that was still good. I threw it out, though. You know, I'm a gold or nothing guy. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't get the gold? How could you not get the gold? Like, what happened? You know? Something went wrong, right? I love Seinfeld's bit on that. What did you didn't hear the gun go off? Like, what are we talking about over here? Maggie, can you get your little hiney butt out from back there? You know, I'm here. She's squeezing it by, probably knocking over my camera for the beat seat, the first drum for guitar players that I invented and patented. That's Maggie dropping that up. I got your back. Yep, I got your back. Yep, because Maggie put the song back on. Yep, look, we got it going. Yes, she's standing on the record button. Yeah, we're gonna get that thing running over and over again. I got your back. Yep, because Maggie put the song back on. Yep, look, we got it going. Yes, she's standing on the record button. Yep, got your back over and over again. I got your back. Yep, because Maggie put the song back on. Yep, look, we got it going. Yes, she's standing on the record button. Yeah, we're gonna get that thing running over and over again. Got your back, yep, because Maggie put the song back on. Yep, look, we got it going. Yes, she's standing on the record button. Yeah, we're gonna get that thing running over and over. That's Maggie dropping that up. Up to Snaggy. Yep. Oh, yeah. I got your back. Thank you, Maggie, for dropping that back in there, because that's a fire freaking tune. Did it here live at the moment. I don't think we got to this one. Oh, we started on this one, and then I had to run. Yeah. Don't listen to the man. No. Don't listen to the man. No. Don't listen to the man. Don't listen to the man. Oh, that's a tune. Guys, get your freaking hiney butts over here. Stop fighting. Stop creating havoc in the background. Maggie and Max. You know? So, guys, you know, tomorrow, we're just one day closer to year 5 in a row. I got dumb dogs. I'm doing it, you know? Guys, stop the growling. I'm not a growling kind of guy, you know? I want you to be nice to each other, and you growl at enemies, you know? You stupid dogs. Hey! They don't listen to me. That's why I call them stupid. But they're actually, I don't call them stupid when I'm not on the air. I call them stummy morons. I'm just kidding. I love my dogs. Hey guys, come here. What are you chewing on? What do you got over there? They took a box and split it in half. Look, Max has got a piece and Maggie's gonna walk by with another freaking piece. You see that? Hey, Mag Scott, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Maggie, come here. I want you to say hi to everybody. Can you come here? Hey, I gotta put you on the screen. Maggie. I've read up. She's gonna grow, and she's gonna be about 140 pounds. 120 to 140. Yeah. Max is about 55 pounds. So she already the other day, I told you, she had him down and she had both arms on him and she's going at his throat. She had her whole, she does this weird like python thing where she could dislodge her jaw and go in there and just, go around the neck. Like she's going to just swallow the neck. So it's just like the head pops off, decapitation style. And that was scary, And Max is like, ah, and she's just like, ah, it goes right at the neck. And I was like, I ripped them apart. The way they're, if I didn't pull them apart, dogs, blood, death. I don't know. Wasn't. And now they're eating the freaking boxes again. Can we get a look at this, Joanne? What are we talking about over here? No, we can't see it, unfortunately. They're just at a range. There's Maggie. Hey, Maggie, what do you got in your mouth? What are we doing over there? Oh, goodness. So, fam and friends, tomorrow I will see you as we continue this journey towards 1,500 days in a row, this journey towards 5 years in a row live, or the start to 5 years in a row live. We're officially 6 days away, 5 days away, 5 days away. Now 4, as soon as we finish this show. Andrea O'Neill, you rock. Barella, you rock. Holly Knoll in the house, you rock. Kill it and grill it. You kill it and grill it every time. I told you, some people just like to kill it, and then they'll just eat it raw. They're doing a raw doggy style, But not kill it and grill it. Kill it does it the right way. Kills it. And then grills it. You better do that. When you're out there and you're going to do your killing with an arrow, you can do it with a bow and arrow if you want. You can do it with a friggin' dagger. You want to come out and jump out of the tree like John Rambo? You do it when you're talking. And you do. You go in there and you stab the freaking hell out of the bison. You make bison burgers that night. John Rambo style. But you did it the right way because you killed it. And then you grilled it. Just remember that next time you're in the process. You're like, how do I do this? I just killed it. I just don't know I can't figure out what to do next. You freaking grill it! What's that? Oh, Joanne says that she kills it and then she wheezes on it. So stupid. Joanne, we get it. You're a wheezer. Jason, my brother, he's back in the house. Kill it. We just did kill it. Guys, we saw him already. We love kill it. Pamela Swan, Renee Woods, S. Coop, Stacy Michaels, Virginia, and We of Liberty and Freedom. We're there again, guys. 4-year review is going to continue tomorrow as we drive towards, I guess, 1,500 days in a row. We're only 50, we're less than 50 days, 47, 40. Joanne, how many days are we away? Joanne, I can't understand anything over the wheeze. I'm dealing with it. Guys, when you're here and you got Joanne back there and she's doing a Wheezy McGee, and you got 2 dogs here eating everything in sight. My guitars, I'm trying to just keep my eye on, like periphery. There's my guitar, just in case Maggie decides to start eating the Les Paul. I can just kind of say, Maggie, Anyway, I guess tomorrow, fam and friends. Until then, make sure you catch up on some of the other craziness that we've got on this channel. As you know, 6 feature films, 196 songs, and if you want to see some of the craziest face swaps, in fact, I have to put this on for Jason. Jason, I'm going to give you something that I think you'll appreciate. This is, and we talked about something. In general, guys, my philosophy on the next 6 years is that we need to drive towards 2024 with a focus in mind to drive the evil out of this country. And the one reality that everybody fails to realize is sometimes the simplest answer is the answer. When someone outright tells you that they're going to get rid of you and you have the control of the media, what do? You preemptively attack. And you take down that enemy with everything you've got. Every day, for 5 years because it was before the original election. You come out with everything, guns blazing. The term fake news was created in 2016 because of what they did to try to take down the guy who's trying to take them down. And then you get a period of time where all of a sudden they almost were successful. I mean, they were in a way. I mean, we got screwed, and we have this guy who doesn't know what's going on. He's, what? My Aunt Judy told me to poop in a triple diaper. And he's doing it. He's doing it. I stopped doing face swaps when we got to this administration. I didn't think there was any point anymore because clearly it didn't help when I did it. It should have. Dr. Weasel Fauci and the COVID man behind the mask. Oh, man. We have so many crazy bits that we've done here, guys. In fact, I'm going to see if I can throw something on here for you guys so you can take a look at it later. But we are where we are because, unfortunately, that man telegraphed everything he was going to do. And that was a good thing and a bad thing. I don't care who you are, if you stand back and you actually read the policy and you read the accomplishments of what happened from 2016 to 2020, and you take out the name at the top of the page, you'll be blown away. And in fact, you'd probably say that whoever that person was a liberal, because a lot of the things that man did were firsts, like hiring the first homosexual to on his cabinet, and then he hired 5 people that were onto his cabinet, and Obama never did that, and all these other things. And then now, of course, they did this administration's really going completely overboard. But like I said, I don't want to get too far out into the hedges. I just want to say that we are where we are because of a world that's been lied to. And if anybody had a chance to see these face swaps, I think they would have had a chance to see the world a little better. And understand exactly what was going on to them. Hold on a second. That's my intro to everything. I'm trying to find the DJT show. Did I save this? I guess I didn't. Let me just save this real quick. The DJT show, I need the playlist. This is 36 episodes, and start at episode 1 and just keep going. This is some of the most insane work I've ever done. It was over the period of the year, I guess, right, guys? We did 36 episodes over the year, and I really blew them out really quick, but I stopped doing them at 36. I could have done 100. They were so much fun to do. And basically the concept was this. I saw the Hodge twins, which are two conservative twins, and these really jacked dudes from like the South, the deep South or somewhere, I'm not really sure. But when they talk about, they take these clips of Joe Biden. Stop chewing on stuff. Hey, what are you chewing on? Get off of my, what is that? What are you chewing on, Maggie? Get over here, you dude. What the freak? Maggie! Over here now! Maggie, come! I can't get the freaking dog to get up and go over here. Maggie, get over here, Maggie, or I'm going to smack you down. What am I going to do? You can't smack a dog like that. That dog will just be like, bleh, you know? So this show right here is called the Donald J. Trump Show, and it's 36 episodes of me finding everything bad that the man did. And instead of the Hodge twins just kind of talk about some things, the two of them being how much they think this guy's whatever, I did it as Trump. So are you kidding me? I sleeps over Joe. He's there pooping in his triple diaper. Yeah, no, I told Melania. Melania, don't go near the gold toilet. And so you got 36 episodes of Donald Trump impression, improvising comedy and satire, truth about a man who has proven every single thing I said in that 36 episodes. I think it's episode 16 is the Gates of Evil. It's 13 minutes long. It's the Dr. Evil segments. I did about 5 or 6. Actually, there's a lot more Dr. Evil segments out there that I did, but these were great. It was Dr. Evil, Dr. Fauci, Bill Gates, Vladimir Putin. I kind of caught them all on this, and it's really worth a watch. But again, I'm going to make the entire thing a movie at some point. It's about 4 hours long, though, so it's going to be 2 parts. And Just start with one and just get through a couple. Not episode 3, Nancy Pelosi. I've come up with a lot of silly names on this show. Nancy Pelosi is Nancy Pelosi because everything she touches turns to poison. And who else? President Xi? No, I'm sorry. It's President G-hole. Man, it's a freaking G-hole, you know? Like, was that even a question? No. He's got 3 G-holes. One is G-hole. His mouth is a G-hole. And his last name is G-hole. So he's a triple G-hole, you know? Of course, you guys know that hey, will you stop it? The mayor of, or the governor of New York got himself into a lot of trouble. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, Governor Cuomo. You remember him, right? There's nothing like Cuomo. He was doing it. His brother got in trouble too, Chris Cuomo. Together they have one really nice head of hair, you know. Apart, double Cuomo. You know, but we came up with lots of silly names here, which you'll see, you know. And of course, Zucker Chooch, he's one. And Zucker Dick, he's got a little bit of both going on. You know, sometimes when you're there and you're like, which one is he? Is he a Zucker Chooch? Nope, I'm sorry, he's a Zucker Dick, you know. I was here. He just called himself that. He was in the mirror. He's like, look, I'm sorry, I'm a Zucker Dick. We were like, we know you are, dude. We know you are. And then Elon Musk came and he's like, look, Zucker Chooch, you are, Zucker Dick. And then he's like, I know, Elon, I'm sorry, I'm a Zucker Dick. And then Elon Musk's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm here in Texas now, go to Tesla and SpaceX. I think Elon Musk is such an intriguing man. And the fact that he's accomplished so much in his life, to me, is amazing. And I hope that he can continue to do what he does best, which is create. And, you know, part of creating is having freedom. And if you're able to say what you want to say and do what you want to do, then you can create and you can make things that the world needs. You can't do that if they start to bind your hands because you think differently than them. This is the problem with the world we live in today. They won't allow you to think differently. If you do, you become part of the cancel culture. And this is why we're here for 4 years every single day and struggling to find the crowd that really would connect with this show. I think I think personally there's at least 10 million people that would love to show up here every single night and get live creative songwriting, live looping, live comedy, 2 freaking dogs eating each other's faces. Now we're going to 20 million with the freaking dog killing Michael Vick style. I got a Michael Vick, angle, except with, we're not doing any gambling. Look at what stays in the chat, happens in the chat, stays in the chat. I don't know what's happening in the chat. I got 10 on Maggie. Just remember I said 10 on Maggie. What's that? No, I'll go 100 on, you want to put 100 on Max? Joanne, you want us to put 100 on Max? What's that? No, Joanne. Joanne says she'll take that. Joanne! Hey, no fighting. We know who wins that fight. I guess everybody but Joanne and this guy over here. Don't even, Guys, when you're doing it, what does taking a bet mean? Does that mean that Joanne also agrees that Max is going to get it, or that she believes that Maggie's going to get it? I think it means that Maggie's going to get it. She's taking the bet. She's like, I'll take that bet, And so I messed that joke up. See, as you can tell, I don't know anything about gambling. Not a gambler. No. I like to keep it, somewhat simple on that side. Hey, can you shut your friggin' hole? I'm here doing it. They're back there wheezing. No, I'm sorry, Joanne's wheezing. I get confused sometimes. They're back there fighting, teeth, gnashing. William, my brother. So good to see you, pal. Oh, my goodness, guys, when you're here and you're doing it, 1,456 days in a row of doing it. Pretty crazy. Check out that DJ T show. And remember, tomorrow I will be back for more. Until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's the longest running show on earth, so spread the word and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. You got to go away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to go